I heard about the wonderful things you do. I know, you know, I do wonderful things too. This morning, I'm having a cupcake. I'm trying to get off of sweets, but it's a slow process. But I saw this cupcake, and my birthday is Sunday. So I said, why not have a little cupcake instead of a big cake? And then I got some some silk cashew milk, and some cheese and crackers. And so this will be my breakfast this morning. This is Aura. I love cashews. Of course, I got my Bible that my grandkids gave me. Well, anyway. Let's see what this tastes like. Yeah, it's really sweet. I like the chocolate. The milk is good. But actually this morning I'm liking the cheese and crackers better. Yesterday I went out. Saw a lot of people carrying gifts back. I guess they wanted to exchange them, or they were buying new gifts. I got a lot of stuff. I had a nice Christmas. But Christmas is always different because I have birthday close by Christmas. I'm so sad I didn't get to 1,000 subscribers. But I enjoyed the mukbangs, the eating show, because I enjoy food. This is a light bulb. Look at that. Of course, you can't eat it. Let's see. No, you can't eat it. But it's a real thing. The whole thing came off. I want to eat around it. I just wanted to know what that was. I thought it was food, but it's not. Well, it's hard to hold the camera and take that off. Yeah, it's made out of plastic. I'm making a big mess. Oh, that's what it is. It's a little ring. Hmm, that's interesting. Well, as usual, I'm on a roller coaster. I call it the roller coaster, where things go up, way up for you, then way down. You ever had that experience in life? I call it the roller coaster. Especially your money. And your money go way up and then way down. Like I told you about the Bears when I worked with them. They won the Super Bowl, and they were way up there. They won their division championship when I worked with them, but they didn't go to the Super Bowl. I think the Giants won that year. Well, that's something. A ring. Well, I'm only gonna eat half. Whenever you eat something you shouldn't eat, they say just eat half of it. So that's half. I say the other half for a grandbaby. I'm sure they're on their way. But I like the milk because it's not sweet. It's unsweetened. So, I said a lot of people have lost subscribers. I guess they're doing a sweep. Like I say, if it go down, can't help but go back up. That's the way I see it. And during Christmas, you're supposed to have good spirits. You know? I just got off of Uri Geller's channel. I worked with him on his show. God, that was so long ago. And my mom introduced me to Uri by taking Jose Silver's course. When she took his course, her and my auntie, then they extended it to Uri Geller. And that's how at least they advertised for him, and I found out about it. So I went and I took the course. It was so unusual. It was weird. I guess I could consider it for 4 steps beyond, you know. Because Uri Geller, I know a lot of people he went through this period where they said, oh, he's not real, blah, 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 blah. But they never really seen him in action. I was there when he had came off the stage and this little kid ran up to him and said, Uri, show me how you grow your seeds in your hand. So Uri, somebody gave Uri a seed. I guess they had brought it to the, you know, to the convention, and he put it in his hand, and he did something, and he vibed on it, and he gave it energy, and the seed actually started to grow. Now, the reason why I believe this is because it wasn't a seed that he had brought with him. It was actually a seed that somebody just happened to have because, they said they wanted him to grow their seed. And the thing actually started growing in his palm of his hand. I had never seen nothing like that before, and everybody went, like that. So I really believe that Uri is real, and he would qualify for the fourth step beyond. You should, I read a lot of his books, and he said that when he was young, he was out in the garden, and this strange being came to him and zapped him or something, did something to him. And he hadn't been the same since. So that's what he's saying, clarifying for his abilities. Okay, and he's from Israel, Uri Geller. Anyway, after that, strange things started happening. But initially, it was that little thing that happened when he was out in the garden by himself. Something strange happened to him. He was able to bend spoons, read minds. I mean, they actually tested him, just like they tested Peter Huskins. They also tested Uri Geller. I think it was the same guy too, Purinoff, or whatever his name is. Yeah, I think the same guy tested him as tested Peter, as tested Uri. And his results was that Uri really did have those abilities. I agree, that he has. Oh yeah, another thing he did too, when we were at the convention, he actually made the fork break. I saw it. He held it in his hand. People was bringing forks and everything up there to him. And he kept rubbing it, and then pretty soon the fork broke. So he did a lot of stuff, okay? He also worked with, some of everybody. He was also on TV, and of course, when he went on Johnny Carson's show, they embarrassed him. They sure did. And that's the way they do. They will try to embarrass you if they can. Like when I worked with the Chicago Bears and I had to put my predictions up there about the games a week before the games or 2 weeks before the games, they tried to embarrass me. But they couldn't. One reason why they couldn't is because there were people who had bookies and they were making bets, okay? They were making bets. And I seemed to be giving them money indirectly because my predictions were right. So anyway, about Uri. So Uri had this car on his estate where he had bent all these spoons and put them on the car. And I said, that is so weird. Okay, that is really weird. But he's a good person at heart. Because I was on his show and he talked to me and we talked about some of the things that was going on in this area where I stay. And he understood them perfectly. He's the first person that ever really understood what really goes on, in Chicago. So I'm for Uri, okay? I am not against him in no way, okay? So he's a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius, they have what you call faith, deep beliefs and faith in what they're doing. And he does do a lot of things. But we'll talk about Uri a little bit later. Right now, I only wanted this to be like a 15-minute, for breakfast. But Uri, you should check him out. www.urigeller.com. URIGELLER.com. Because he's real. I work with him. Yeah, I was up there with the rest of the psychics. Or as other people that don't believe, oh, the phonies. But no, they're not phony. Sometimes things just happen to you in your life. And when that happens to you in your life, it changes you. It makes you a little different or a lot different from other people. So it depends on your life's experiences. I should drink more milk. I haven't had enough milk. So, yeah. Okay, so anyway, he's married, he has a beautiful wife. Okay. He has 2 children, a son and a daughter. They're all grown now. When I met them, they were like little kids. Okay, they were children when I met Uri and his whole family. So that was a while ago, because they're grown now. So anyway, I was just among the crowd of people until I started working with him and got on his show, He used to have a radio show. I think, what was the name of that radio show? I can't think of it. And it's hard to find it online, too. He may have removed most of that stuff that was on there. But I enjoyed working with him. It was no big deal. Of course, I was the only African-American woman working with him. So anyway. So this is Aura. And I've eaten half of my, half. The rest I'll probably see if my granddaughter, she likes sweets, so she might eat it. Or if the rest of them coming over from out of town. Anyway, I had a lovely Christmas, and I hope to have a lovely New Year and a happy birthday. And I'm still on here, so it must be something going on here. Otherwise, I would have done left, because I usually left. Oh, I did have an interview with my alma mater. I love to dance, so they put me in this dance museum. It's not a dance museum, but it's a museum where they actually document social African-American dancing. And they put me in the museum with the rest of the people that they documented. So I feel honored in some way, because I'm not about to be on this YouTube and be depressed, because I can get depressed without being on YouTube. So that's a happy moment for me, and I'm happy about that. And I hope that the rest of the year is better. 2020 is coming. Usually I go out and make predictions on the news. If you check some of my videos, you'll see that I actually was on the news when I was younger, making predictions. I told you, if you read my book, it makes it much easier for you to understand me. But like I say, I'm beginning to do more studying with the Bible, because to me, you just can't make it without the Bible. So, and I will be online as well studying. I'm going to pick and choose who I study with, because I'm going to be very careful about that. And hopefully things will work out. 2020 is not going to be necessarily a good year, but it's not going to necessarily be a bad year. There'll be more Trump drama, of course, and more earthquakes, of course, and more hurricanes, of course. That's the way life is. But I want you to have a happy new year if I don't be on until next year, because this might be my last taping for this year. And have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, etc. Until then, this is Aura. Please like and subscribe. Odiba. See you later.